At Oxfam, we believe in all these collective reasons because for us, change sparks off with a belief, that strong motivator that defines our work stance and fuels our efforts to end global poverty and suffering, a change that can foster fundamental rights for all. Depriving more than half of the world's population to the right to a normal life, poverty is an oppressive reality that has restricted lives to a daily struggle for food and water. Irrespective of gender, race, and geographical location, it runs through generations, corroding human lives and human dignity. No matter what its face or foundation, we believe that poverty is an injustice which must and can be overcome. However, social change cannot occur in a vacuum. It requires an inclusive vision that encourages global collaboration and contribution. Channeling the efforts and energy of local partners, volunteers and policymakers, we work towards finding sustainable solutions to end poverty. Integral to this strategy is our rights-based approach, which determines us to help people find their own voice and potential for survival. Through the right opportunities and support, people living in poverty can be empowered and be given the capacity to build decent lives for their present and future. Sustainable livelihood development initiatives in disaster-prone areas of Pakistan is a multi-level collaborative effort between Oxfam and the European Commission. Funded by the European Commission, this three-year project was initiated in May 2006 with local partner organisations to facilitate poor communities living in high-risk areas to rebuild their livelihoods through relief, rehabilitation and sustainable change. The project also aims to reduce poverty, vulnerability and gender imbalance by pooling knowledge and resources of local partners, organisations and government. Natural disasters, though indiscriminate, are more catastrophic for developing countries like Pakistan. In such an event, social and economic paralysis has a sweeping effect due to absence of a strong economic backbone. Repercussions are particularly severe for poverty-ridden communities that live in disaster-prone regions across Pakistan. With their lives and livelihood closely linked with environmental and social factors, these communities have inadequate resources and alternatives to cope with the aftermath of climatic disasters. Identifying the dynamics of poverty and people in drought and flood-affected areas of Pakistan, the project has developed extensive social safety nets that integrate risk reduction strategies and livelihood options. Surviving in tough terrain and challenging conditions, these communities may lack resources but possess ample stores of resilience. Through social mobilization, Oxfam has wielded the spirit of men and women to create a culture of shared responsibility and self-sustainability. We support investing in women for an enduring social transformation. Through awareness and action, Oxfam is capacitating women to contribute in community building, from decision-making to designing solutions for better life. Since project initiation, men and women have benefited from community-managed skill training and have assisted in capacitating citizen community boards to undertake development projects with target districts. poor women and small producers in Sindh, Punjab and Balochistan have been trained in agriculture extension services and livestock management and linked with government line departments. Trained community members have been engaged with microcredit providers and efficient markets to employ these marketable skills for individual and collective benefit. In addition, women at household level have been supported through organic farming initiatives and provision of small livestock. Whereas rainfall is a blessing for drought-affected areas in Balochistan and northern Sindh, regions in southern Punjab face a raft of floods during each monsoon season. Poor families dependent upon agriculture as the sole source of livelihood also face water shortage due to extreme climate. In Mazakel and coastal areas of Sindh, women community organisations are managing water pumps for clean drinking water. More than 600 households have profited from sustainable drought and flood-resistant agronomic practices in Sindh and Punjab, which involve organic farming, biofertilizers, integrated pest management and water-saving irrigation methods. Oxfam has also increased community and local government capacity to reduce vulnerability to future disasters through village disaster management plans and awareness campaign for climate change adaptation efforts on sustainable water management. The road from dependence to interdependence may be slow. However, equipped with the right road signs, skills and spirit, these communities are pushing forward with renewed energy. Awareness of economic and social rights has offered a whole new outlook on how people can turn ideas into action. However, this long-term vision needs active citizenship, responsive and accountable governments to empower communities to rise out of poverty. Drawing on richness of diversity and determination, men and women are crossing gender boundaries to foster sustainable development initiatives for a better life. With opportunities at hand, rural poor are driven to lead their communities from poverty to prosperity. This collective capacity has generated a new hope to overcome challenges and make an enduring difference. By taking charge of the present, these people are changing their future.